What's up, everybody? It's your YouTube Wrestling Champion World Tony Marcias. I am here to give you another vlog. Because for right now, I ain't got nothing to do. And I thought, you know what, might as well do a little video for you guys for a while. And so now, I just also wanted to give you an update. Remember when I told you that my arm was hurting after the video, the update? Well, it is Saturday. I can't even say anything. May 28th, 2016, and my arm looks fine on camera, but in a real situation, my arm is not okay. As I went to the hospital on Thursday at 9:30 after I went home. I went to the hospital at 11, and it just didn't go so well because one, I had to get an x-ray on my arm, and it still hurts. I had to get an x-ray on my arm, and it just it looked good on bones, but they said that there might be some torn ligaments and muscles. So they told me that I should lay off of judo for a couple weeks just to get off, but judo's thankfully like once a week, thankfully. So basically I only have to miss like 2 judo classes, and luckily I don't have to miss a judo belt test, but I can still do my taekwondo. So that these the updates on that, and I just can't believe that I hurt my arm that bad. Like I thought I made it worse. I thought that it was a lot worse than it was. And even though I did judo and taekwondo after that, it's just been painful for the past week that I've had it, and luckily without the front fall, without me thankfully with almost protecting my head, I could have made my head really worse. I could have gotten worse. I could have busted my head wide open. I could have gone to the hospital and had more stitches or staples in my head, but luckily, because of taekwondo and learning the front fall, I just protected myself, and thankfully it was because of taekwondo and my grandmaster. But I know that I've been also getting messages from people and some of you guys asking, what's this taekwondo? Where are you working? And what's your story about it? How did you get into it? Well, I also told them that I would give a story about Hwang's martial arts. Hwang's martial arts has been in my life since I was 8 years old, since way before I started YouTube, before I started this stuff. And YouTube, I've been trying to hold it in, but I might post a video of taekwondo sooner or later. But for right now, I just think it's awesome that I'm in taekwondo. The first thing that happened was when I was 8, when we first met Mickey, when me and my mom moved away from my nanny, my Aunt Amanda, Uncle Kurt, Bryden, Robert, Missy, Chrissy, Jenny, Uncle Brian, and Cody, Cassie, Anthony. We moved over there, and after a few months, Mickey and my mom decided to surprise me. They took me to Hwang's martial arts. And when I first had my class, it was a guy named Marshall Ferguson, and he was a black belt, and he taught me my first class. And oh my oh my gosh, he made it fun, and I thought, you know what, I'll give this place a try. It's pretty cool. And then I started doing a lot more things with Hwang's. I became part of Dream Team and Demo Team, which, if you see a lot of other stuff, Hwang's martial arts has saved my life on a few occasions or helped me not get hurt. I have learned a lot of things from Hwang's martial arts when I was 8 years old. And when I was 8 years old, the first thing that I signed up was summer camp. I started there, and that's where I'm also helping out with. And it's just, Hwang's martial arts has impacted my life for a long, long time. And there's even a picture on Facebook from the Pegasus Parade that my Grandmaster said was one of the best pictures. Like, that gleamed my eyes. Grandmaster Hwang has been an inspiration to me. He has been a role model to me. He's done a lot of things. And Grandmaster, if you see this, I thank you for what you do to me, for what you do for me, and I thank you for letting me be part of the HMA family. I thank you, sir. And there's a lot of other instructors that I would like to thank, but I'll thank them later in the video. So, during those years, I made more friends, and there's one guy that also was part of it when I began, and that guy was Jesse Uhl. And he was my friend around there, and me and him would do classes, and it was, me and him started right around the same time, and me and him went on through the belts together, and it was pretty fun. And I went through summer camp in A&P all the way through middle school till I was 13 years old. And Hwang's was pretty fun. Was really fun. I had a great, fantastic time every time I went. And I just couldn't get enough of it. I was dedicated. I just didn't want to leave. And then when I was 13 years old, I had a heart condition. Of course, most of you guys know this that watch my channel. I had a heart condition that said I had a torn aortic artery in my heart, and if it fully ripped by hard contact, like if I did like football, basketball, wrestling, or taekwondo, or heavy lifting, or anything, I could have died in a minute, like that. And they told me I shouldn't do it anymore, and I was devastated. And I just couldn't go back, and I just felt so sad after it. And after I left, I just didn't want to die. I didn't want to die. I didn't want to sit there and think, what am I going to do? What am I going to do and do all this stuff that I can't do anymore? And so I said goodbye to Hwang's for 4.5 years. And for those 4.5 years, I did everything I could to get my heart well and fit. I took a lot of pills, medication, to be exact. And that medication made my body a little worse, but it made it a lot better at the time. And I just did wrestling. I practiced that. I did a little taekwondo on my wrestling moves, I did a lot of stuff during then, and it was pretty fun. During those 4.5 years, I wrestled. I did a lot of stuff, and during those 4.5 years, I did this. I did my YouTube. I thought, you know what? I might as well try to do this. YouTube was something really, really fun I like to do. And it was just fun. I was hoping that I could. YouTube has just been an impact on my life. I've met a lot of people, and most important, I have 75 subscribers on YouTube, and that made me happy because when I look down at the Trinity Morris channels, ow, it just hurt my arm for no reason. I looked down the list, and when I first started, there was a lot of Trinities that were a lot more subscribed than me. There was one that was like 18, there was one that was 7, there was one that's 6. I first started out as one of the second most popular Trinity Morrises. I started as second, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try to push further, and that's when I started making more videos. And then I became the most popular I became the most subscribed Trinity Morris on YouTube, which made me so happy. And I'm still the most subscribed for about a year. For about a year, I have been the most subscribed Trinity Morris on YouTube, and it's made me so happy. And along with the Hwang's martial arts story, and when I started going back at Hwang's martial arts, I stopped doing YouTube. Why? Because, well, I couldn't find a camera to do anything with, and when I got back from Georgia, that's when I stopped. And right around the time, hey Loki, see, there's little Loki. And right around that time, Grandmaster called Mickey around, and he asked him and me to come back. And when I last stopped, I was a red belt. Funny thing is, Grandmaster started me back at white belt, but I was okay with it. Why? Because, well, I kind of didn't want to. I was hoping I would start back, but I kind of didn't want to start back at red belt. But I wanted to restart and go back through the steps that I did, which was amazing. I did everything. Heck, there's an instructor at Hwang's martial arts that I remember teaching when he was a white belt, and that is funny because when I knew him, I was a blue tipper blue belt when he first started, and now he's a 2-dan black belt, where I could have been out if I didn't stop. I could have been right where he's at, but nope, I'm not. I had to restart at white belt, and now I'm a green belt, and trust me, my experiences in Hwang's martial arts are just phenomenal. They're extraordinary. I can't even thank any of the instructors enough. I can't thank Grandmaster Hwang enough for what he's done for me, for his entire HMA family. And I've been proud of myself of going back. Why? Because I've learned a lot of things. I've met new people. I've gained new friends. And I can't thank them enough. And if you've seen the Pegasus Parade on Wave 3, I was in it. And that's one thing that was really, really fun. Because I couldn't believe that I was part of one of the biggest things in the Pegasus Parade, and the Pegasus Derby Festival, which was one of the biggest things. And judos was one of the things that wasn't in when I first started, and now I'm in, which is a lot more fun. I'm part of Dream Team, Leadership Team, Demo Team, and Judo, and which is really, really fun. And now I'm helping out with summer camp, which is one of the coolest things ever. And I can't believe that I'm getting the chance of a lifetime to be working for a company that I've known since I was 8, for about 9 years. And sorry, I lost my train of thought. But I would like to thank Grandmaster Hwang. Thank you, sir, for what you've done for me and what you've done for your HMA family. I'd like to thank Master Mamie. Thank you, ma'am, for giving me the opportunity to work at summer camp along with Master Son. I know there's going to be a lot of bowing, guys, but it's all worth it. Master Son, I know I don't know you that much, but during the times that I've known you, I just gotta thank you. Jesse Ewell, thank you for putting up with me for the when I first started, along with you, and now dealing with me at Arts. Run 7M. Thank you, sir. I know that I first taught you when you first started, and then now you're teaching me. I know a lot of our instructors have a long road ahead, and I hope to join you guys. I'd like to thank Master Gasser. Thank you, sir, for also giving me pointers that you used to remember back younger days. I'm talking to my YouTube.
Is it talking back?
No.
Oh. I was gonna say, so I need to call your mom.
I'm recording a video, that's why. But, anyways, right where I was, I do thank Brian 7M. Thank you, sir, for doing a lot of things. Okay. And that's my nanny. But anyways, and also last of certainly not the least, my HMA family. Thank you guys so much for putting up with me, and I know we've got a long road ahead, but all of us can get through it together, so let's do this. And I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video, and I hope that you get to join me on this road, and let's make the fun out of it. So, as always, like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. Until next time, this is YouTube Wrestling Champion of the World, signing off saying, later.